What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, chilling on a Monday. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's goody to all y'all out there, man? Your boy's home after 4 days of a vacation. Okay, down in Orange County, chilling, doing what I do best, which is whatever the hell I want. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to the goons. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Keep them likes spicy, crispy, man. Keep them crispy. Put some extra batter on them joints, okay? Keep them likes very, very crispy, man. Keep the likes at 50% of the audience. Last but not least, take care of your boy, man. Take the bartender, man. Take care of your boy, man. What's goody, man? What's goody, y'all? What's goody, man? As y'all know, man, I've been gone, man. Today is still like the last day of my vacation, but I am home. But I have been in LA rolling around after 4 days of being down in Orange County, man. Chilling, dog. But as you guys know, yesterday, man, I going through some phone situations. My technical difficulties, man. We're working on it as we speak. I'm waiting for my new phone to be sent to me. So fortunately for me, I'm on my Wi-Fi, not the hotel's Wi-Fi. I'm on mine, which definitely is crispy. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. We don't have no modems, dog. We handle business over here. But with that being said, man, it's time for me to do what? It's time for me to blaze one for the nation. Okay, it's time for me to blaze one for the nation, dog. It's time, dog. I mean, what a weekend, bro. What a weekend, dog. And I just went shopping, and I just had one of the best smash burgers I ever had in my life. I mean, it's just, my life is a movie, dog. Okay. But you know who else's life is a movie? Your boy, Sean Diddy Combs. Sean Diddy Combs, dog. I mean, you would think it's all over, man, but it's just beginning. Okay. Hold on, man. Let me go ahead and take care of this right quick, man. Y'all don't even understand, man. It's my time, bro. Beautiful day here in LA, man. Got a nice little breeze, which is perfect for some cigar weather. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about it, man. We definitely gonna talk about it, man. Let me go ahead and toast to all y'all, man. Toast to the Unfiltered Nation. Toast to the Unfiltered fam. And more importantly, man, toast to my protege out there by the name of Justin Saw, man. Happy birthday, big dog. It's his 16th birthday today, man. Or is it his 18th? Okay, or is it his 21? Man, this cat still looks like he's 14 years old, man. Happy birthday, man. Justin Sizzle, man. Please put a 1 in the chat for a cat, man. That's one of us, man. One of us, man. Salute to Justin Saw, man. Happy birthday, big dog. Like I told you before, man. Go get yourself some phenomenal buns today, bro. Today's the day for phenomenal buns. And I don't mean the sticky buns. I mean the sticky buns. Okay, let's just keep it gangster, right? All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Okay. Cigar. Tasty beverage, you know what I'm saying? Keep the palate wet, you know what I'm saying? Pause, okay? Unless you're Justin Saw, then you have an excuse, man. Justin Saw, you better be knee deep tonight, man. Happy birthday, pimp. But we're going to talk about your boy Diddy, man. We all know that the trial is over. We all know that your boy Sean Combs, man, absolutely got the deal of the century, man. Even though he is now a 2-time convicted felon. Let's understand that he's a felon, but he doesn't have a RICO felony and he doesn't have a trafficking felony. He only has some pimping and pandering. You know what I'm saying, man? I know a lot of cats that got pimping and pandering, dog. Okay, I mean I know some cats that's pimping and I know some cats that was pandering. Okay, pandering means you're a trick, you were paying, and that's Diddy. Diddy got the pandering side. Okay, for the transporting prostitutes across state lines, but my thing is, I don't want to know what's going on with the money, bro. And the question is Sean Diddy Combs going broke? Let's get these likes up. Is Sean Diddy Combs going broke since the verdict? And you would tell yourself no. Because, to be honest with you, man, you know, as working class, we don't do nothing strange for no change people, bro. We see a number and we think, oh, what we would do with it. Oh man, if I had that money, I would never go broke. If I had $1 billion net worth, I'd never go broke. Oh man, if I had this, I'd never do that. Oh, if I had that, I wouldn't do this. So we think from a sense of what we think we would do, not what we would do because we don't have it. Oh, I know what I would do. Oh, I know. I've had these discussions. This is a barbershop conversation. I've had these discussions. I've had these conversations. All right. But Diddy has been very wealthy for at least 30, 35 years, bro. This dude has been rich a long time, bro. Like, so it isn't like, oh, he just came into some money. No, he's been paid. So a lot of the experts have been analyzing his finances. That's fascinating to me. So we're going to go over it right now. So the question is, put a 1 in the chat if you think Diddy is going broke now since the verdict. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Diddy's not going broke, okay? Let's get these likes up. Number 1, put a number 1 in the chat if you think Diddy's money is flying away. And put a 2 in the chat if you think Diddy got more, his pockets got the mumps, okay? Let's see, all right? All right, so here's what we got, man. Based on financial experts and people who are in the legal field, this is what they're saying, okay? Because it's definitely being talked about. Diddy faces a cash crisis as Cassie's payout and civil suits drained $400 million fortune, claim experts. All right, so this is just a claim, don't know for sure, but based on what they do know and what the financial, you know, you get to a banker and the banker can sit down and figure out pretty much what should happen, barring other things. All right, the controversial music mogul was sitting on a fortune of almost $1 billion. All right, at one point in time in his career before it imploded. He has since had to pay a growing amount of legal fees, okay, for his criminal trial, several civil cases, and a $20 million settlement to his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. All right, so we know Combs was acquitted of serious charge of racketeering and sex trafficking. The trial, blah, 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 was found guilty of transportation to illicit and engage in prostitution, blah, 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 waiting sentencing. We know all that shit, okay? So as far as his money, he has to generate money is what they're saying. He lost all his endorsements. He no longer owns Ciroc. He was bought out. He doesn't own that brand anymore. He doesn't own the De Leon, the De Leon liquor that he had before. He doesn't own that, bro. Bad Boy Records, what artist does he have? Okay, he's not selling any records. He sold Revolt. He doesn't own the Revolt network anymore. Okay, so he has to generate money. He doesn't have endorsements for him just to walk in the door and get paid. All right, this is what they're saying. All right, so it's saying he may struggle to get his career back on track as his business empire has significantly declined due to his legal trouble and the public fallout of the allegations. In other words, man, he can't endorse no products, man. All y'all laughing at Diddy, man. Y'all laughing at him, dog. Y'all laughing at him. Y'all saying all these crazy things, man. Who wants to put a product in his hand and have him endorse it? Take this, take this, take this. You ain't gonna take this, bruh. Okay? His name doesn't sell products no more as like it did before. Okay? So, Eric Faddis, a former felony prosecutor and founding partners at this legal organization, spoke to these news outlets to give them an idea and his opinion on what's next. So we got it from the legal perspective of what happened from somebody who actually prosecuted RICO cases. They would know it costs to have attorneys. They would know all that shit. How much it costs for a case to defend a case like this. All right. So here's what he said. Quote, one thing that is clear, that his resources have been depleted. It still appears he has some wealth, but there's going to be a collectability issue when it comes to these civil cases. If they all get judgments, he's not going to have enough personal assets to make them whole. So what he's saying is, based on the legal cases that he already has and what he has paid out. He paid $20 million to Cassie. He has a whole bunch of people that are going to be coming out. I know that 50 Cent baby mama, she probably going to file. The Punisher dude's going to file. All these dudes are going to file, man, because in civil case, you don't have to have that much evidence. It's like flipping a coin. It's pretty easy to win a civil case, dog. It's simple, bro. It's simple. Yeah, man, you didn't want to pay that $150 phone bill that you had on Nextel. They just went to court, got a judgment. It's on your credit. And now it's the bill's like 1,000 something, okay? Because you thought it was just going to go away. Now, that's what they're talking about. The number is 20. Everybody's looking at Cassie saying 20. I know what you're saying because you're saying what I'm saying. You're saying, oh, well, man, that's Cassie. Cassie deserves more than... It doesn't matter what she deserves. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. So I'm looking at 20 million. Daphne Joy looking at 20 million. The Punisher dude looking at 20 million. The chef's looking at 20 million. The pool boys looking at 20 million. Everybody's 20, 20, 20, 20. Just like there's 5 20s in 100. Okay. There's 5 20,000s in 100,000. Okay. All right. And that's what it is. And that's how it goes down, bro. They're looking at it that way. I got to get mine. Okay. If Cassie's getting 20, I got to get at least 15. I got to get at least 12.5. I got to get at least 17.7. Like, I need to get at least 23. I'm not playing, dog. Like, I need some money. That's what these people are saying, which is happening right now. Okay. So if there is no legal mechanism for him by they're aware of that he can take back the 20 million he gave to Cassie for testifying. So in other words, Cassie really is the one that did Diddy dirty. You talk about somebody who really got over was Cassie, because he paid her not to talk. He paid Cassie 20 million to not talk. What did she do? She not only did she talk, she was singing, bruh. She was definitely hitting some Mariah Carey trill notes. She was hitting all of that, dog. She was hitting all them trill notes in that damn in the courtroom, dog. And he legally, I told you not to talk. I need my 20 million back, but he's not getting it. He was better off not paying her and just not giving her nothing, because she wound up doing exactly what he was afraid of, which was singing to the choir, singing to the preacher, singing to the prosecution, and singing to the defense. But you know what? There's no legal get back, because she was subpoenaed by the government. So she had no choice, bro. So that overrides any confidentiality agreement, any non-disclosure agreement, any of that, bro. Yeah, you paid me not to talk, but the feds came in on some RICO. That means I gotta talk, bro. If I don't talk, I'm going to jail. So there's nothing you can do. So that's what he's saying. That 20 million's gone. That's first 20. All right. Okay. Then it says there's murmurs about he's trying to go after other folks. So here's the flip side. Diddy's about to sue everybody. Diddy's about to sue everybody, bro. This is the kind of stuff that people don't want to talk about. They want to talk about, well, he's still going to jail. They're not talking about the amount of money that this cost Diddy in his endorsements and all of that. Okay. You tried to call him a racketeer. Okay, the government of the United States of American government painted Sean Diddy Combs as a racketeer. That was one. He's a John Gotti. He's a legal gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's Meyer Lansky. He's Al Capone. You know what I'm saying? He's Tony Anastasia. Okay, he's all them dudes. Okay. I'm just trying to make it clear. Sam Rothstein. Nah, dog. Not guilty. You sullied my reputation. Then the government said he was a sex trafficker. That was the second thing. Who wants to endorse that? You think this company right here is going to endorse with somebody who's being accused of trafficking, you know, sex workers? Nah, not guilty. Diddy's about to sue the shit out of the government. Diddy's about to sue the shit out of everybody. All those Cassie could possibly get sued, but he ain't gonna get nothing out of that one. He better leave Cassie alone. Like Diddy, just leave Cassie alone. I'll let her walk off with the 20 million. Plus she got another 10 million from the hotel. The hotel where she was getting passed and kicked at. She also got 10 million from them, so she's sitting on 30. She's sitting on 30. She's never singing again. She better make sure she doesn't spend it all in one place. Leave that alone, Diddy. Leave that alone. That's the one that got you. Okay? That's the one that told you it was your baby, and 18 years later, you found out it wasn't. Okay? You're not getting that child support back. That's over. All right? But everybody else, all the little security people, y'all getting sued. All the little assistants and all of that shit, all y'all get sued, dog. Everybody that came and sat down at that thing and said I was doing this and I did that, Jaffney Joy, you getting sued. 50 ain't gonna help you. I'm suing all y'all, okay? But you still have to what? Pay attorneys. The attorneys are the ones that's winning, bruh. The attorneys are the ones that's winning. Okay, so anything's possible, but he would be better off letting sleeping dogs lie. That's what I just said. That's what this guy's saying. And he said, moving on and undertaking the Herculean effort of dealing with these other civil cases. Anything that Diddy ever did, man, if Diddy ever said anything wrong to the guy that was cutting the hedges, he's getting sued. Okay. Diddy getting sued for the rest of his life, okay? All right? Guaranteed, but he's not going to go to jail. He's just going to get his money taken out of his pocket, all right? So if asked if he believes he can go broke, this is what this guy said. He said, quote, oh yeah, 100%. Okay? I think there's a substantial chance that his assets are going to be dwindling if they're not already dwindling. There's no insurance policy that's going to kick in to pay out those plaintiffs. So you don't even have a Lloyd's of London policy to like malpractice. So let's say, for instance, man, you go in, man, and you get your gallbladder removed, man. And the surgeon who has who's supposed to take your gallbladder out has a Lloyd of London's policy, and he winds up taking off your left leg instead. He got confused. The charts got confused, and he cut off your pinky toe instead of taking out your gallbladder. Now you're walking around like prime time with no toes. And you sue. He's just going to file a claim with Lloyd's of London, and Lloyd's of London's going to pay you. It's not going to be him. So there is no, I got an insurance policy to pay all these claims, okay, and all these lawsuits, all right? It's all bad, bro. It's all bad, all right? These plaintiffs prevail in civil claims is going to make him financially responsible. Like, is he going to file bankruptcy? Like, what is Diddy going to do, bro? How's he going to file bankruptcy? So let me tell you what he did do with his money, just to let you know that rich people are definitely smarter than the average bear. Just because it looks like you're going to lose your money doesn't mean you do. Because that's what I do. I say, okay, I heard what this man said. Let me go figure out how he cannot pay. All right. Or what he can do to protect himself. Because that's what you do when you have assets. All right. So said, last but not least, he said, I'm sure he's got gobs and gobs of money to pay to his criminals attorneys. And on top of that, his endorsements and contractual support is likely gone. So I think he will run into financial issues real soon. So these people are wishing on Diddy's money. They're wishing that he goes broke and he'll be back. He'll be back on the streets with us, bro. You'll be seeing him at the bowling alley in lane 6, man, bowling down there because he can't afford to do nothing entertainment wise. So he's down there bowling by himself, okay? And with some rented bowling shoes. All right, let's get these likes up. So, your boy Shaq got to do his homework. All right. So here's what I found out. All right. So before Combs went to trial, he paid off his $18.8 million mortgage on his $48.5 million Star Island mansion in Miami, Florida before his arrest. So what he did, he paid his mortgage off. He put it into his house. Now you're telling yourself, well, they could take his house. Not so fast. Okay? Hold on to that thought. He paid his house off. Smart. Hey, man, I'm going to pay my crib off, man, while I got some money. Paid his house off. He had a $20 million mortgage, damn near, paid it off. $48.5 million mansion on Star Island in Miami, paid and cleared. That's his crib. Okay? All right? To try to secure bail, his defense team proposed a $50 million bond package, which included the property that was raided by the feds. So which properties were raided by the feds? I just said the $48.5 million mansion that he has down there in Miami, and the Homely Hills one that he has here in Bel Air down here. He put both of those up. Now let's talk about that second house. Okay? That house is a $61.5 million house that he has for sale. $61.5 million. It remains on the market. So he's been trying to sell his other crib, the $61.5 million crib, because he already paid off the $48 million crib in Miami. Now, back to your saying, oh, well, they could just take his house. Oh, they could just sue. They can. But if he files bankruptcy, which I think he should do, after these judgments all come in, I file bankruptcy, bro. Okay? File a Chapter 7, 13, 11, whatever one it is down in Florida. Okay? And I don't have any assets, but guess what I'm allowed to have legally? I'm allowed to have one house. I'm allowed to have a car. You can't touch my retirement fund. Okay? If he has all this money in a retirement, a 401k, bonds, anything like that, stocks, anything that has to do that's in a retirement portfolio, you cannot touch it. If it's in a trust, you cannot touch it, bro. Okay? My grandmother, rest in peace, has a lot of property. When she passed away, she had a lot of property all over Florida, bro. A lot, man. Acres and acres, hundreds and hundreds of acres everywhere, bro. It's in a trust, bro. It's in a trust, meaning that it gets passed down from family to family. It went from her to my dad, and when my dad's out of here, goes to me and my brother, and when we're out of here, goes to my son. And that's how you do it, bro. There is no selling anything. What you do is you make money on the land. You could build houses on it. You can rent it. You can use it for farming or whatever, bro. As long as you don't sell it, whatever money you generate off of it, you still got to pay property taxes on all of it. It makes money, but you can't sell it. It stays in the family. And if you think Sean Diddy Combs doesn't have a Sean Diddy Combs trust where you can't touch none of this shit, you're crazy, because he does. Okay? What else? So, his business empire. I love talking about money. I just love talking about this money shit, okay? Empire. He was running multiple businesses before his scandal. He had Revolt TV, that's still on cable, but he sold that, which he founded. He had Sean John, the fashion brand. Nobody wears that shit, which vanished from Macy's, and he lost a Hulu reality show deal. He lost his Hulu show. Revolt TV he had to sell, and Sean John, nobody buys those jeans no more. Who's he gonna blame? Is he gonna blame himself? Nope. He's gonna blame the government. He's gonna sue the government for messing up his deal with Hulu. He's gonna sue the government for making him have to sell Revolt. He's gonna sue the government for why his clothes ain't selling no more. All right. However, his music catalog remains intact. So all the songs we grew up loving, bro, all the Notorious B.I.G. albums, man, Ready to Die, Puff Daddy and the Family album, the Mace first album, the Lox, he owned the Lox album, 112, Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear, bro. Black Rob, Whoa, all those songs, man. Diddy still owns all the publishing, okay? Still owns all the publishing, so that's money, all right? If people want to use it, licensing for films, things like that. I know a lot of my son's cartoons that I watch with him, they be having all these songs that I know. They put them in the cartoons. Somebody has to pay a licensing and a sync deal, sync fees for that. Diddy owns that. That's revenue. Okay. All right. So he, as far as Bad Boy Records, it's not relevant at this point. Before it was arrested, it was a little relevant. He had Machine Gun Kelly's first album last year in 2022, Mainstream Sellout. 2023, he dropped the Love album, his first album in 20 years. Same year, Janelle Monáe dropped her album off of his label. So a lot of artists who don't have record deals were going through Diddy for distribution and putting out their records. Okay, Diddy's still in the record business, dog. He's still in the record business. Okay, there's a lot of felons that are in the record business, bro. Okay. If he can jump on a hit or jump on somebody, pause. If he could do that, you never know, bro. Like he can land one. All you got to do is land a hit. He lands the next hot one is barbecue chicken. All right. So when this guy was asked, did he think he can build his business empire back up? This is what he said. He said, it's not unheard of for folks who have, been formally disgraced to make a comeback. This is the land of second chances, man. Let's not act like you can't make a comeback, man. What did LS say? Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. You know what I'm saying? Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Diddy's been here since what, 92? Diddy been around a long time, dog. Don't call it a comeback, man. He's been here for years. All right. So this is final quote. Then we're going to get to you guys' questions for, I think legally speaking, certainly a victory for Diddy, but I think he has to be careful because there's a lot of sensitive issues at play. Just because the jury found him not guilty, that's not the same of finding that he was innocent. So what he's saying is, yeah, he's not guilty, but in the court of law, he's not innocent. And the court of law, the court of public opinion is what I mean. In the court of law, he's innocent, not guilty. But in the court of public opinion, he's not innocent. He's guilty. So that means people ain't gonna spend no money with you. Yeah, you walking around. Shoot, OJ was walking around till he was not guilty, but he was guilty in the court of public opinion. So he was a pariah. He was somebody that people wasn't trying to fool with in any capacity. They're saying that Diddy is now on that list too. He is on the pariah list. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe Diddy's on the pariah list. I believe that people who aren't seeing Diddy, if they don't see him, they're gonna talk shit. But when you see him, you're going to say, what's up? What's up, Pup? Hey, man. Hey, what's going on, bro? You beat that case. Because I know the hood is definitely respecting the fact that he beat a Rico, bro. That right there is like, getting shot 35 times in the face and your face don't have a scratch on it. Like, that doesn't happen, bro. That is Herculean, like they said. That is on some Mount Olympus shit, okay? For him to do that, he's getting love in the hood, bro. He put out another liquor. These cats gonna buy that. They gonna buy that liquor, bro. He gets one called Bulletproof Diddy. Okay, you might want to look at the packaging and look at the contents before you drink it, though. Okay, but with that being said, all right, understand they gonna buy it. All he got to do is put his name on some shit and do it independently and don't have nobody out there. Get a couple of distributors that's gonna sell. Okay, I know it. All right, so. When the jury found that the government couldn't meet its burden with respect to those charges, it's not the same of saying those things that didn't happen, unquote. So what do I got to say about it? Hey, man, I think Diddy's not broke. I don't think he's broke, but I don't think Diddy's liquid. I don't think that he's, at least not on paper, he's not liquid on paper, bro. Like, all his money is in assets. What did I just say? Before he went in, he's paid off his mortgage. He put the money into his house, bro. He's trying to sell the other crib. All right. Now, nobody's buying that house, man. I've been in front of that house before, dog. That house is humongous. I've been on that street, man. Like, I was going to somebody else's house and there was a party. He was having one of his parties and they had the police and everything was blocked off and you couldn't drive down the street. I'm like, I'm trying to go to the homie's house. And they're like, nah, dog. We got to clear this out. That house was like literally, it looked like about 3 or 4 football fields long, dog. I'm like, damn. All right. So Diddy has money. It's tied up. That's what you do, bro. It's in my 401k. It's in my house. It's in assets. It's in stocks. It's in bonds. It's in a trust. It's in my kids. Look at all the kids he's got. Okay. Christian got some money of his that's holding on to it. Justin got some money of his that's holding on to it. Quincy got some money holding on to it. I mean, if it was me, all my boys would have their hands with the money. I would have been like, okay, man, you take this portion, you take the record stuff. Christian, you take the record stuff. Justin, you take the the television entertainment, blah blah blah, and Quincy, you take the movies side and whatever else we got going on, the financial, land, real estate, blue. The man is wealthy, bruh. But them lawsuits are gonna eat his money up, man, without question. If he's not making money, he's not generating money, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, it's gonna be a problem, dog, straight up. So that's what's up, man. The question of the day, I'm gonna ask you guys again. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you think Diddy's going broke. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he's not. Me, I'm saying 1.5, because he's definitely losing money. The money's leaving, bro. It's just like you got your check. You got your check. Your check was $6,000 for 2 weeks. Okay. No, let me make it more feasible. Okay. Your check was $3,200. Correct, for every 2 weeks. Let's say you make about $6,300 a month gross. Okay. All right. You make about 70, 80,000 a year. Okay. A lot of you guys might not make that, but a lot of you guys make more than that. Okay. So what happens, man? Before you get your check, you got something called FICA. Okay, you got local, you got state tax, you got FICO and FICA and all these other names you never heard of. They taking shit right off the top. Shoot. Don't have no child support. Don't be in arrears. Oh, your child support. Shoot. Don't have no judgment. Shoot. Rent. Shoot. Car note. Shoot. Food. Shoot. Insurance, which is why a lot of y'all don't got no insurance. Shoot. Health insurance. Shoot. That shit gone. Your check, you be lucky if you got $1,200 after that. Lucky. So that's what's happening to Diddy. Damn near $1 billion. Shoot. 20 million to Cassie. Shoot. Lawyers. That's a big ass chunk. That's like this. Lawsuits pending. Gotta have attorneys for all that shit. It's not looking good for the diddler, bruh. But if is he broke? Nah. He's not gonna be a billionaire unless he hits another lick. And do I think he has the capacity to hit a lick? Hell yeah. This dude is the one who can flip it again. This is a guy who can get it back. All right? Let me tell you why I know. Because there's another dude who was a billionaire who straight lost damn near the majority of it and got all the way back to $1 billion. He goes by the name of Kanye West. And Kanye West had legal fees. Kanye West didn't have these kind of cases, but Kanye West lost his Adidas deal. Kanye West lost the Yeezy situation. He lost his record deal. All that stuff that he did when he was doing all that stuff that he was doing, bro, with that twisted cross. Y'all know what I'm talking about, with the cross with the ends that's all twisted the wrong way. He's back being worth $1 billion again, and the difference is it's all independent. He doesn't have anybody standing over his head. He doesn't have to have anybody. He doesn't have to answer to nobody. He has $1 billion by himself, net worth. He has $1 billion. He owns the Yeezy brand. He puts out a regular T-shirt like this and charges $300 for it. It sells out. T-shirts only cost $2 a watt. He's selling them for $200. He's doing his own songs. He's getting all the streaming money. He's doing his own shows. He's doing all of that shit. Diddy could do it too. Do not let Diddy get back to $1 billion, bro, without having to answer to nobody, without not having no commercials, no endorsements, no products that aren't. He just creates his own products. He got his own liquor. He's got his own label. He's got his own music. His son raps. Christian raps. He got an album coming out. All this shit. He does his own concerts. He pays for his own shit. Man, Diddy can get back. He can get back, bro. So I'm saying it's about a 1.5, meaning that it can go either way. If Diddy doesn't get something popping, he better leave the country. That's another way. Okay, I might even say it's 1.75 because If the figures get too crazy for him, he can just leave. Just leave the country, bro. Just leave. Go to a country where you owe money here. That don't mean shit. Okay. If I'm in Dubai and I got a big ass bill here, I owe $40 million and I'm in Dubai. Dubai's not gonna make me pay you. They're not gonna be like, hey man, what's going on, Puff? Hey Puff, man, you got like $200 million in judgments, man. You got to pay that shit. You got to pay. You ain't there. I owe the people in the United States that. And if I don't have a deal or some type of embargo or some type of a trade agreement with the country that I'm in, there ain't no extradition. You can't extradite me. Plus, if I owe you money, there's no debtor's prison. I can't go to jail for owing you money. Owing people money, because a lot of y'all would be in jail if it came down to that. Owing people money is not an offense that puts you in prison. That will not put you in prison, owing people money. It'll mess your credit up. You can't maneuver, but you ain't going to jail for that. No matter how much money you owe on that Sears bill, you ran that Sears bill to $2,200. You're not going to jail, bro. But you're not ever getting a credit card. Okay, if you wrote a check, you're not getting a checking account anywhere. Okay, unless you go overseas, open up your new credit account over there, throw some money in the bank, secured credit card. Diddy come over there, man, with a couple of $100 million, throw it in one of their banks. Diddy could walk around with a black card, white card, polka dotted, spotted, striped, plaid, and Argyle card, and swipe that shit anywhere in the world and not have a problem. I don't care if you caught me, in the Amalfi Coast down there in Italy chilling. I don't care how much money I owe you, homie. I'm on these crap tables losing a shit ton, but I never have to pay you. So that's what it is. So I think it's more along the lines of Diddy not going broke than going broke. Now, as far as America's concerned, you'll put in Diddy's net worth and it'll say negative 100 million or negative whatever. And he's broke. Oh man, Diddy's broke. Nah, dog. He broke in America, dog. There's 450 countries in the world. 450 countries on the planet. Man, I owe one person some money don't mean I owe everybody some money, dog. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. So, hey man, if I was Diddy, bro, once I get out of here, bro, once I get out of jail, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm leaving the country, bro. I've been overseas, man. Overseas is nice. I mean, ain't nothing better than America, I'd rather live in America than anywhere else. But if I can't live in America, bro, I know where I'd live at. I've been to where I'd live at. I could live in Paris very well. I can live in London. Definitely could live in Barcelona. Barcelona's like America. Better food and better looking people, okay? I mean, you got everybody over there, dog. Everybody looks good over there, okay? All right, just letting you know. If you really need to get over Big Shirley, take a road trip over the pond, bro. You gonna find some people that ain't gonna care that you don't have shit. They ain't gonna care you're fat. They don't care if you got pock marks in your face. They're not gonna care about none of that. All they're gonna care is that you're an American and you'll definitely get you some buns, whatever kind of buns those are. All right. So that's what I got to say about him. And there's just too many places, bro. Diddy can lead. Russell Simmons, that's his big brother. Big brother can tell you, bring your ass over to Indonesia. I got homies that are in Indonesia, bro. Okay. I got homies that are over there. They are in Thailand, they're all over the place, bro. Okay. And guess what? They tell me Philippines. Oh man. I got a couple of homies, man, that are from the States that were in Philippines. They say, Shaq, you don't even understand down here, dog. I'm king shit for real. Okay, down here. Okay, they got some businesses they're running down there. One of my boys got a soul food spot. He got a soul food, a black soul food spot down there, and he just cleaning up. He's doing construction, all kinds of shit. He building shit. His ass is from New York. He like, man, I've been down here for 10 years. I'm not going nowhere. Everything is me here. I'm him. All right, straight up. Okay, walk outside, shooby doobies is just laying in front of his house. Okay, so just trying to let you guys know, man. Trying to let you guys know, is Diddy broke? Everybody would agree that he's not at this point, but them civil cases he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose the shit out of those civil cases. Okay, let's get these likes up. I'm telling you, all you have to have is the preponderance of the evidence. In a criminal case, you got to have beyond a reasonable doubt. The government failed on that. They did not prove he was a racketeer. They did not prove he was a trafficker. He's going to sue the shit out of the government, dog. He's going to sue them. You can't do that. Mess my reputation up worse. Okay? Hey, man, if I jaywalk, you can't say that I broke into somebody's car, bro. Give me a ticket for the jaywalking. You don't get to say, oh, well, he also broke into this car, and you don't got the evidence. Ruin my reputation, I lose my job, all that. Nah, dog. Somebody gotta get sued. So Diddy's gonna sue the shit out of the government. Diddy's gonna sue the shit out of everybody that accused him of some shit. And if you don't got nothing and you sat on that stand, he's gonna sue you too. But Diddy did shit to people too. So all the people he did shit to, they're gonna sue him, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win, bro. They're not losing these. They're not gonna lose. Okay? Diddy was very smart, not testifying. Very smart that you don't have anything on paper. I could just do a no contest. No lo contendere, meaning no contest. Hey man, I ain't saying I did it, and I ain't saying I didn't. I'm just saying, let's just get to the part where I have to pay. That's it. Okay? Simple as that. All right? So let me read you guys' comments, man, but I thought that was very interesting. Diddy's not as stupid as you think. He might be a little off his rocker when it comes to buns, because I don't understand it. I got all that money. I'm not doing none of that. Okay, I don't understand. But then again, hey, different strokes for different folks. Okay, and I do mean strokes. Okay, but those aren't the kind of strokes I would do. But then again, he's the one that got the money like that. So let me read you guys' comments, man. Like I said, man, I'm just in here, man. I'm just here so I don't get fined. But we chilling, okay? If you like what we do over here, sub the channel, dog. That's what we do over here, man. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. We don't care about what everybody else is doing. We only care about what we're doing. All right, straight up. Whittington Thomas was crack-a-lacking. Hey, man, I'm out here chilling, dog. Back at the house, man. Orange County for 4 days, man. I'm so glad that I didn't go to Palm Springs. We were going to go to Palm Springs or Las Vegas or fly somewhere. I just knew it was going to be crazy. I just knew it was going to be traffic or airport bullshit. And on the way home, I was home in 50 minutes, bro. Dropped off our shit, and then I went shopping, bro. I went up to Beverly Center and did what I do, dog, which is still out and about. But I'm glad I didn't do nothing crazy, because it's just too much traffic, bro. All right, man. Justin Saw, what's goody? Happy birthday, big dog, man. Make sure, like I said before, man, go find a fine shooby-dooby, man, and rub two buns together, bro. You better make something pop tonight, man. Okay, you better make something pop tonight. Black Steel, what's going on? All right, man, looks warm over here. Yeah, it's very nice today, dog. You see the palm trees in the background. It's very nice, bro. I'm on my patio. I'm chilling. I'm glad to be home. Glad to be home, dog. Ain't nothing better than being home, sleeping in your own bed after sleeping in another bed for 4 or 5 days. Even though it was a very nice place, home is best. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. Blaze, one for the nation. You already know, man. Greg West, what's going on, Greg Wizzle? Hey, Greg, what's going on, Pippin? Hey, my boy G West out there in Baltimore, man, to be more careful. Hey, big dog. Hey, man, wifey was out there, man. She's been out there a couple of times the last month or so. I got to get back out there, man, to the be more careful, bro. We gonna definitely hook up, G, man. Tell the wife I said what's up, man. It's always good to see my real people out here. Winter Thomas is what I'm smoking on, man. You know, I'm smoking on that last red meat lovers, bro. You know, the last one, bro. Bill Holloway, man, he gonna have to send me another box of those, man. I'm killing these. This is the last one, dog. It's the last one. Okay, you already know. All right, man. Salute to the UNUF, my squad. You know what I'm saying? And you already know. Really talk the red meat lover. I saw you, man, smoking on this, brother. This one right here, bro, is a cool stick to smoke, man, especially if you age it a little bit. But I killed them, bro. I absolutely killed it. Okay, I see a 3. I see a 3 to 4. Okay, yeah, happy birthday to Justin Sizzle. All right, man, what's going on, man? Hey, man, yeah, man, something strange for some change, man. You already know. Okay, I see a 2. Sarah K. Scott. What's going on, Sarah? What's going on, Sarah? Hey, Sarah, you know, last night, man, but last night was not cool, bro. That no phone capers, bro. I finally got caught in the matrix, bro. 7 years, me just not even worried about my phone. And yesterday, my phone said, I got something for you. I got something for you, dog. And guess what? It did. All right, not cool, but it is what it is, dog. All right, man. I see those twos. I see those twos. I see those ones. Okay. All right, man. I wonder if he invested the money that he previously had, that he currently has. Hey, man. I ain't gonna say too much, but I'll say this. I know some people that are hood rich. I know hood rich people, and I know people that are rich people. And they have their ways, bro, of making sure, bro. Okay, they have their ways of making sure. All right. Okay. What did Manny Fresh said? I got everything in my mama name. Come on, bro. Okay, cause I stay fly. I got everything in my trust fund's name. Come on, dog. Come on, man. I'm telling you, you're looking at somebody who's had an S corporation since 1994. Okay? You understand, man, I was doing stuff that my friends weren't even doing, bro. Because I was in the entertainment business, and I had my business manager was the business manager for Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was around people who had way more money than me. I was making some monies, but not like they were. But my business manager, rest in peace, he told me, you're getting, he didn't say you need to. He says, you're getting this corporation. You're getting this. You're paying that. You're going to the franchise tax board. You're paying this. You're doing this. You're doing that. And I didn't want to, man. I'm in my 20s, bro. I mean, why am I spending all this money to set up this bullshit when I just want to go out and spend money? I want to buy shit. I want to do travel. I want to do whatever. He's like, nope, you're doing this. So when the taxes hit, I didn't have tax problems because all my shit was already paid up front. He's like, I was like, oh, I get it. I pay now, so I don't have to pay later. He says, yeah, you get to write off everything, all your dumb things you want to do. All the dumb shit you want to do, you get to write it off on your taxes. I wrote off everything, bro. I wrote off the whip. I wrote off the equipment. I wrote off my guitars, my bass, I wrote off my samplers. I wrote off my music. I wrote off the records. I wrote off all these dinners. I wrote off the travel. I wrote off the hotels. I wrote off all that shit. And when I turned it in, he says, you don't have to pay. Now, my friends who had jobs were like this. Yo, man, I'm getting 10,000 back. I'm getting 6,000 back. I'm getting 4,000 back. I'm getting 7,000 back. Oh, I'm getting 13,000 back. Hey, Shaq, how much you getting back? I said, I'm getting nothing back. They laughed. They were on the floor rolling at the club, dog, because I wasn't getting a tax return. They thought that was the funniest thing. Man, you doing all of that and you're not getting no money back? There's a difference between working and being somebody with an S Corp or LLC. I said, you know what you dumb fools don't realize? All the money you're getting back is the money they withheld from you. They held your money from you to make sure you paid them, and they gave you your money back. I had my money the entire time. I had my money the whole time. So just imagine when you get your check for $3,200, and by the time they take out this and that, you only have $1,200. I had 32. I had all my check because I paid my taxes at the beginning of the year and wrote off everything. Wrote off my rent, wrote off my car note, wrote off my insurance, wrote off my dry cleaning, wrote off my haircuts, wrote off everything. When I said that, it was quiet as hell then. Them niggas had nothing to say, all right? Until later on, I got a couple of phone calls. Yo, Shaq, hey, man, how did you go about, like, nah, nigga, nah. Click. Nah, it was funny when we was at the club. But now you know that I don't pay taxes. So when you hear these politicians, you hear Trump, I don't pay taxes. You hear Hillary Clinton, I don't pay taxes. You hear Elon Musk, I don't pay taxes. They don't. They don't. You do, though. You pay. They don't. All right? Just trying to help you guys out. So the answer is probably yes. All right, man. Happy birthday to Justin Saab. Okay, yeah, man. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Y'all tripping. Did I get a new phone? No. This is the same phone, Sarah. Okay. I put in the order for the replacement phone. Yesterday was a Sunday. Today is Monday. It hasn't went through yet. It might be another couple of days. I've been hot spotting my wife's phone. Okay. My phone does not work. But luckily for me, as you can see, I'm at the crib and the Wi-Fi is extra crispy over here, bro. I mean, our connection is damn near T1. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't have, it's the same phone. All right. Okay. All right. Said, I just checked online, said Diddy's currently worth about 400 million. Yeah, he's worth about 400 million, but he won't be, net worth won't be 400 million for long. But that doesn't mean he's broke. And that doesn't mean he doesn't have money somewhere else. Swiss bank account, you know, he could be over there in Zurich somewhere putting money in. Come on, man, there's a whole bunch of ways. All right, straight up. All right, man, what's good? Said Diddy has Donald J. Trump on the side. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about that real quick. I'm glad you mentioned that. So if Trump decides to pardon P. Diddy Combs, that doesn't save him from the civil suits. That doesn't save him from the civil suits, and it doesn't save him if the states come after him. A pardon only works on federal charges, not state. So as of now, Diddy doesn't have any state charges, and I don't think that it would be smart for California or Florida or New York to try him in state court because he's already been proven to be innocent of the trafficking charges. He's already been proven to be innocent of the RICO charges, okay, the racketeering influenced criminal organization. So what's the use of you getting him on a pimp charge or on a pandering charge? On a hoe charge, on hoe charges. He got 2 hoe charges. He got 2 felonies on hoeing. That's what it is. Come on, man. That's what the state should have did. They already got that. What are they gonna do? Take him to court again? All right. Double jeopardy. You can't try him for the same shit twice. All right. So Trump is not saving him from the civil cases. Those civil cases are coming. There's nothing you can do about that shit. They're suing him. He has to pay. There is no exoneration on a civil case. That's not happening. Just to let you guys know that. That's why he needs to leave. Okay? Puppy needs to leave. He just needs to leave, dog. Okay? Hey, son, how you doing? He just needs to leave. Okay? Straight up. Mortal 16 said, bro, you look very slim. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. You see the cheekbones, bro? Come on, Darren. You know good black don't crack, man. Look at these eyes right here. You don't see a wrinkle under my eyes at all, bro. Come on, dog. We didn't live hard like that. We were outside. We were out there, dog. But when my friends was smoking up a damn weed field every day, when they was drinking up damn a 1/5 and a half every day, time for us to look like we looked back in the days, bruh. So yeah, man, your boy's down. Your boy's down about, I'm bound about 40. Down about 40 pounds. I'm about to get everything tight again. I'm about to get everything like we used to have it, 6-pack, 8-pack. Not that Drake pack. We ain't going and getting nothing, you know, no sucking nothing out. We gonna do it the old-fashioned way. All right, straight up. Appreciate that though. Let's get these likes up. Diddy on tour, problem solved. Hey man, it ain't problem solved because he's gonna be in court the rest of his life, man. Like I said before, man, if Diddy failed to tip somebody at the damn taqueria, he's getting sued. Okay, I mean, it's what it is, man. It's open season, bro. He's food out here. All right. But he's caviar. Okay, everybody can't eat caviar. A lot of people eat caviar, but do you eat escargot? Do you eat? Nah, you don't eat that shit. You eat 4 for $4 from Wendy's. So it's nothing you can do. But some of these people are gonna sue the shit out of him. And they're gonna win. He's gonna get judgments on judgments on judgments on judgments. He's losing those. He's losing those, dog. Guaranteed. But Diddy's gonna sue the government too. So it's like, hey man, hey, I gotta pay attorneys. I can't go to all these depositions and be in there and doing all that shit. Civil court, I don't have to be there. I hire attorneys to be there. I don't gotta be there at all. Okay? So that's what's up with that. But yeah, he could definitely get his money back. All right. Justice Saw said 18 million mortgage. That's absolutely something I've never heard of. Come on, man. Let me tell you, man. Justice Saw, that's not a lot. It's not a lot. I'll give you a perfect example. Jay-Z and Beyonce have the most expensive house that was purchased here in Los Angeles County. They bought their house that they bought in Malibu. I think their house was like $100 million. and they have a $67 million mortgage. Okay? We're going to start talking about money on this channel. We're going to start talking about money on this channel. All right? Just to let you know, you would tell yourself, Jay-Z's worth $2 billion, Beyonce's worth $1 billion. So if you're worth $3 billion, why don't you just buy the house outright? Why don't you just pay the $100 million and buy the house? Because that sounds practical. That sounds like something you would do. Well, you know, I'm going to pay off my mom's house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. If you notice, Diddy had a mortgage. He could afford to pay it, but he had a mortgage. Jay-Z and them can afford to pay it, but they have a mortgage. So why would a person whose net worth between him and his wife is well over $3 billion have a mortgage, a $67 million mortgage on a house that's only worth $100 million? Because rich people don't think like we think. Rich people's like, why do I need to pay? I can just get a loan. Why do I need to pay for the house now when I could take that $67 million, put $30 million down, and pay a $67 million mortgage and use the extra $67 million to invest? I don't have to pay for it. I have the money. Why spend it on an asset that's just going to sit? I get the $30 million. We pay B15. Or probably Jay just did it all himself. Here's 30 for the house. My credit is 850 times 850. I got the money. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go get a loan. I'm going to get a loan. The loan is going to cover that. I'm going to pay my mortgage on that other 60 million that I didn't have to pay. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that in the stock market. I'm going to put that in Nvidia. I'm going to put that in Microsoft. I'm going to put that shit in Tesla. I'm going to make money off of the 60 million. And the money that I make from the 60 million, I'm going to take that out and I'm going to live on it. And then I'm going to take this out and I'm going to pay the mortgage. The money doesn't go nowhere. I don't spend my money. That's why people are rich, because they don't spend their money, bro. They spend other people's money. See, while we're trying to pay off our car, pay off our credit cards, they're running their shit up. They're running their shit up. They're running up their credit cards. Their credit cards are maxed out. Man, shit, give me another credit card. I'm going to keep running credit cards up, creating assets, in the money that I generate, I'm going to put in investments and make money off of it. So guess what? You got this paying your bills and this to put, and I make money off of all of that, and I live off the interest. I mean, that's why. So when Diddy thought his money was going to get funny, what did he do? He turned into you. He turned into me. Let's pay my crib off so I can make sure I have a crib, because he didn't know if he was going to have money. He didn't know if he was going to get out of jail. He didn't know if he was going to be in prison the rest of his life. Okay? That's why. Makes sense, doesn't it? Whitty said, I knew he was going to lose cheese, so he secured one of those cribs. You're allowed to have one house. You can't, you file bankruptcy, man. They can't take everything you have. You're elite. You have to live. You're allowed to have one house. You're allowed to have a car. No matter how much you owe, man, they can't take everything from you, bro. You are allowed that. Now, you got multiple houses, you got multiple cars, you got multiple things. Yeah, they can take those. But, hey, man, I got one house. Yeah, it's a $48 million house. But, hey, based on my lifestyle, it's my house. They can't take it. He could best buy one Bugatti. $1 million. He could drive it around, go to the grocery store in it. Plus, he could put stuff in his son's names, which you don't think he already did. He could have took that and put it in the trust. You can't take it. Put it in the Combs family trust. Don't matter how much I owe you, bro. No matter how much. Oh, we're going to take your house. You can't take my house, bro. House doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the trust. Telling you, bro. Take it from somebody whose family has trust. My grandmother's trust, it don't matter how bad things get. I can't sell her farm. I can't do shit. I can make money off of it. Like she told me, she said, whatever you do, baby, don't sell it. You can do whatever you want to. You can put some houses on it. You can sublease it. You can do this. You can do that. But it's going to stay in the family, because my great grandfather brought that land. My great-grandfather bought that land back when black folks couldn't buy land. Bought all that shit. Passed it down to my grandmother. My grandmother passed it down to my dad. Next in line is me and my brother. The only heir to that is the little dude that's standing in the window looking at me now. He gets everything. My son gets all the houses, all the land, all the property. He don't have no brother, no sister that he has to argue about. All of it's his. But he can't sell it. No matter how bad things get, he better try to figure out how he can make some money because he can't sell this shit. Can't sell it. Okay, somebody wants to plant some corn on it. Somebody wants to do this, do that. Cool. But it's going to be passed down to the next person, his kids. So that's how you do it, man. That's how it's called generational wealth. I'm trying to tell you, man, somebody got to start it. Okay, somebody got to do it. All right, straight up. Okay, David Russell said he can't mess with P. Diddy, man. The feds can't. The feds. That was the biggest L in the history of federal cases. That case right there, David Russell. That case right there was the most publicized and well-known RICO case in the history of RICO. RICO's been around since 1970. 55 years, bro. The biggest one was John Gotti, and John Gotti lost that shit. John Gotti lost that shit. R. Kelly's in jail on a RICO and on a trafficking charge. The same thing that they tried to do with Diddy, but the difference is Diddy isn't Robert Kelly. They straight blew that, bro. They absolutely whiffed. They absolutely fumbled at the goal line, bro, with no time left on the clock into the Super Bowl. Okay? They did a Russell Wilson and threw an interception to what was his name? Malcolm. What was his name from the Patriots, man? Whatever his name was, that jumped in front of that pass when they should have gave it to Marshawn Lynch. That's exactly what they just did. They just threw a damn interception in the end zone and in the Super Bowl. All right, all bad. Chips fan in the house. What's going on, big dog? Jamal said, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, we talked about y'all yesterday. You better get your kick returner, man. You better go get them, dog. You get them drug charges and stuff, man. You got to figure that out. All right. Sarah says, I think he has the money, but the incoming lawsuits are going to be bad for him. He has to pay his lawyers, so we shall see. Like I said before, that's why I give him like a 1.5. I think it's, well, I give him like a 1.75. I think it's closer for him to have money. He's just not going to be a billionaire. At least here in America. But I think if he leaves, Sarah, you just came back from Spain. You just came back. Okay? You just came back. You know what I know. Man, being an American overseas is like being Michael Jackson or somebody, or being Whitney Houston, or being Prince, or being, Mick Jagger or some shit. Being an American is nothing here, because we're all Americans. At least, the majority of us are. We're not impressed that you're an American. We don't give a shit. You go overseas and they find out you're American, they hear your American accent, they find out that you're from the States. Man, Diddy he can go on a European tour and do all the old songs, bro. Bring back all the people, just do that and make his money. They don't care about what he did over here. As long as you don't do it in their country. You can do whatever you want over here, dog. They like the fact that things are bad for us over here. Okay? They like it. Straight up. They enjoy the fact to see us going through some shit. But when you're over there, they're like, oh, you're an American. Oh, you're American. You don't understand. You know what, Sarah, you do. As soon as they hear you talk, when they heard my Bay Area accent, bro, when they heard my Bay Area shit, they heard my sprinkle me, man. They heard my E40 too short vernacular. It was over, bro. It was over, man. I was getting free meals. We was getting free desserts, free everything, bro. Everything on the house. People was just coming over, just talk. Man, just want to. Oh, how's America? Oh, man, the Golden Gate Bridge. Man. Did he go overseas, man? This barbecue chicken, bro. Okay, he get hooked up with one of those princes over there, the Arabian princes over there. They'll take care of Diddy's ass. Okay, trust me. I think he's closer to having some money, but he has to leave. Okay, and if he leaves, he probably won't be able to come back because they probably won't let him back in. But hey, oh well. Sarah says she agrees with me. Okay, we from the same neighborhood. Makes sense. I thought the only options were 1 and 2. You get to 1 point. Of course, I'll opt for 1.5. Well, man, you know what I'm saying, man. To the person who makes the rules, I mean, I make the rules, so I could jump in. I could jump in the middle. I could do that. That's just to let you know. That's how it works. The person who runs shit, Okay, yeah, man. We were gonna give you a couple of extra hours overtime, man. But now we're only gonna give you 1 hour overtime, man. It's like, hey, man, I took off the rest of the night. Nah, dog, we ain't doing it. Hey, take that 1 hour, man. That's it. Got to go home now. Okay, it is what it is. All right. So I go to the spot where my money will be even longer. Man, you're Gary, check what kind of cigar you smoking. I'm smoking that Red Meat Lovers, bruh. My boy Bill Holloway put me on these. Me and these is absolutely nice. There's a nice stick to smoke where you're just chilling, bruh. It's good. It's very, very tasty, bruh. And it isn't gonna give you, you know, if you're a light head. I ain't a light head, but if you are, you gonna be straight. And if you somebody who smokes stronger cigars like me, it's still good enough where you're good with it. You're like, it's tasty. It's very tasty, bro. It's like eating something that you're like, this tastes good. Okay, simple as that. All right, that's what it is, man. Okay. All right, when the time is Indonesia, Thailand, if he goes to those places, he'll be a czar. They don't understand. They don't understand, man. They'll be over there, man. They'll be over there, man, just worshiping that dude, dog. Worshiping. And you know what, man? Maybe that's what he needs to do. Because in those kind of countries, they don't have all these, you can't do this. You know, you want to be adventurous in the bedroom. They don't care, bro. Like, hey, whatever you want to do. Okay, you wanna bring in a hedgehog in the bedroom, a whole hedgehog. Hey, man, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, you in there with Sonic. You can do that shit. Nobody gives a shit. Okay, they're in the desert. Nobody knows what you're doing. It's too damn hot to know what the hell you're doing in your room and what you're doing in your villa or whatever the hell they call it. Okay, so like I said before, man, that's what he needs to do. I'd bounce. I would leave. If these lawsuits get too crazy and you can't settle them, dog, it's time to leave. So that's it, y'all. Is that it? All right, man. Hey, man. Like I said before, man, Diddy, for all the things that I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed in the brother, man. I'm disappointed in him because it's like, I don't care what you do as far as your orientations and all. That is none of my damn business. But, dude, when you get to the point where, you know, you pull yourself up to a billionaire status, he's in my age group. I mean, we're around the same age. We're around that same, time frame. And I met the brother one time. He was cool, in passing. People looked at him as somebody as like something to strive for. Like, man, if he could do it, we can get paid. We might not hit $1 billion, man, but we could hit $1 million. I mean, to be honest with you, bro, like, if Diddy can hit $1 billion, you should be able to hit $1 million. You should be a millionaire. Like, at the very least, you should be a millionaire. You should be a millionaire, bro. If you can't hit $1 million, you need to be net worth need to be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, some shit. Come on, man. $1 billion is what? 1,000 millions. So he was a millionaire 1,000 times. Now he's a millionaire 400 times. I mean, come on, bro. He's still a millionaire 400 times. Oh, he's broke, man. He's only worth 400 million. What the hell are you talking about? He's a millionaire 400 times. You couldn't do it once. That's the way I think. I think, damn, if you could be a millionaire 400 times, I should be able to be a millionaire one time. I don't care what it is you do. I don't care what it is you did to do it. I should be able to do that. I have something that's worth $1 million. Okay? Let me put it to you like this, man. Every person on here, I don't care how smart you are, how dumb you are, all you guys have $1 million idea. Everybody in the world has an idea that's $1 million idea. The key is, can you make it come to reality? That's it. Whatever you got in your head, like you could say something stupid. Like I said, you could be dumb. Hey man, you put on this jacket, I could just fly from here to New York in 45 minutes. That's a $1 million idea. That's a multi-billion dollar idea. But are you going to be able to put together a jacket that you could put on and you could fly across the country and not die? Like, it's $1 billion idea, dog. Straight up. Okay? But can you make it happen? But then you can have something practical. You know, you could say, hey man, I don't like these shoes. I'm a runner. I don't like these shoes. I need a more comfortable shoe. What can we use? All right, man. Well, shit. Let's get some rubber. Let's get my wife. Take my wife's waffle machine. Put the rubber on that and put it on a shoe. Formulate our own shoe, and come up with a logo and put a swoosh on the side and call it Nike. That's what Phil Knight did in 1972. That's why you wear Nikes now, because he was a runner at Oregon and he didn't like the shoes, and him and his track coach, Bill Bowerman, decided to come up with a way to make a shoe more comfortable. And they took some rubber and they took his wife's waffle maker and made the shoes. And that's why they got the waffle bottom running shoes that you can still buy to this day. Put a logo on it, took it out, started running around to people that are track stars and tried to get them to wear it. Next thing you know, Steve Prefontaine wore the shoe. I'm a former Nike employee. I know the whole history. It's part of what you do when you work at Nike. You got to know the history. And he won races, and then everybody, hey, what shoes did you wear? I wore these shoes called Nikes. Oh man, I'm gonna get me some too. And you keep doing it, then you try to do some basketball shoes, and then they don't do that great. And then you find some dude that's coming out of the University of North Carolina, and you give him his own shoe, and nobody had his own shoe with his own name on it, and it's Air Jordan, and he becomes the GOAT. And next thing you know, you're Nike. Like I said, bro, everybody has $1 billion idea or $1 million idea. The key is, can you make it happen? Can Diddy make it happen? Yeah, Diddy can, because he's done it before. He did it in records. He did it in alcohol. He did it in clothing. This dude did it 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 different things. He did it in fashion. He did it in music. He did it in alcohol. He can't do it again? Yeah, that nigga could do it again. Okay? Key is, I believe I could do it once too. There's something that I know how to do that's going to make me rich. And I'm going to figure that shit out, though. Okay? And that's what it is. All right, man. Love all y'all out here, man. I'm going to sit out here, man. I'm going to smoke this cigar. I'm going to think of what I need to do to get to the money. And I think that's what you should do, too. If you like what we do over here, sub the channel. Matthew Shack and Filter.